Oddi and Seiki Ciao, I'm Iveta and this is my crafty knitting channel. So I'm making a weekly vlogs, trying my best. So let's be short, I'm just inviting you to enjoy my vlog together with me. As I'm not planning to knit, I decide to organize my workshop, my saving place with some oldie stuff. And there is some boxes where I have ready to made things from old times when I had in my workshop Cricut machine. I made many vinyl prints. This is funny. Sleeve masks and yes, and this is the one box, and I have many things inside of that. And there I have unfinished projects like this small linen bags. Also, I made this, I don't know how to call them, like decors for room in scallop shape. Oh, so much effort. But I was planning to sell it in my Etsy shop, but somehow this product wasn't the good one. No one, how you see, haven't buy it yet. So, but I still have of them, actually 2. Then I have some. I had some scraps like lace and white linen. I made also a white one. I made this scrunchies from linen too, but I don't know why I'm keeping them. Still, they isn't in my shop. So, oh, here's the next one. This is left from the COVID time. So I would love to recycle such a cute fabric. Would be nice to recycle it to some. Actually, I have idea to make some quilt, and I would love to use that fabric. You see how many of them, and there is so beautiful colors. Actually, yeah, I need to figure out something. Again, maybe you have some ideas. So yeah, this was the way how I was spending my time in just to knit. And yeah, oh my God, so beautiful. And there is even a leftover for small flags too. This is a pattern which I was using. I made the small flags in that greenish blue petrol color for my son's room. So, yeah. And this, oh my God, so many of them. And these amazing bags, also unfinished project, but I know where they will go. I think I know who will need it, and I will finish them and just gift it to someone who I think could love this and use it. And this is a funny vinyl print. Such a beautiful print, actually. So, and this too can be used for quilting. And that was my day. It's Friday, and yes, on Thursday early morning I put out my last vlog. I was planning this vlog will be out on Wednesday. I'm still wanting to put out them on Wednesday. And I will try my best to keep track on these Wednesdays. I took a coffee, just was eating a lunch together with my kids. Made a coffee, it's still hot. I'm drinking very sweet coffee. To this cup I have 3 teaspoons of sugar. Yes, it's my sweets, daily sweets. Not very nice habit, but actually I don't eat sweets a lot, like chocolate and any other things. It's not my thing actually. To be true, I am allergic to chocolate, but I ignore it. If there is a time when I really want a chocolate, I eat it, and after all I just have this issue that I'm scratching myself. It was step off, so I'm trying to save my 2 fingers from the knitting work, but I'm still not sure if my fingers are in pain because of knitting or because of dog. Must to say, it doesn't came better in one day. I wasn't knitting yesterday. I just was looking, what can I do? I organized my unfinished project, some scraps. I did work with scissors when I noticed that also my 2 fingers are in work. Then I decided, okay, we're not doing this, we will just organize. I organized my paper patterns for my brand in a file keepers. I organized also my vinyl cutouts, like there is ready to go vinyls with some ornaments, some letters, and yeah. And I found out some interesting unfinished projects where I am ironed on vinyl, like text and drawings. And yesterday I started to look through my magazines with the sewing patterns. Mostly they are burdas, very old, like maybe not very old burdas, but burdas from 70s, some couple 80s, a lot of 90s, 2000s, some burda specials. But I stopped to buy burdas at 2016, I think, somewhere about that time. I'm not remember correctly, because I just noticed that burda repeating patterns. I was like thinking I am able to build a new pattern from basic patterns, so if I have some basic pattern I can play with it and make things what I have imagined. Therefore I really didn't have a need to follow what have now in burdas. I will check a burda website just for interest, but right now I bring 1 box here. It's very heavy. I have 6 boxes. Actually, I had much more burdas, but I keep it in which I am really interested, because I had going through the burdas many times, and there is all the time the same magazines which are absolutely not my thing. And with time I decided that I will just sell them away. Maybe someone else will love them, and therefore I kept only that kind of burdas which I really love. I kept such a very old borders from 70s only because of inspiration. There is no pattern actually it's lost. The same I would say about this board, but thanks God I have patterns. Yes, and also this is 80s 84. So sometimes there is some interesting patterns, but my main problem is that in old borders there is no size 34. Mostly they started from the size 36 or 38 European size. And yeah, so therefore some of the borders just are inspiration. Oh, here even I have a pattern. This is how it looks in old times. And here is you have a magazine, and additional you have a pattern page and more like magazine with patterns and description how to sell it. Yeah, but one more thing which I love in all the borders is home stuff, like how to make something for home decoration, home stuff, embroidery, also knitting, not only home knitting, also a garment. And yes, I really look in these things quite a long time and enjoy. So yeah, I will do this. I really hope that I will catch some cool inspiration. And yeah, this is what I'm planning to do. Also, this is what I'm planning to do, and I put some new pictures on wall in my workshop. Actually, I'm just working on my workshop. I organize, I'm sorting, recycling, and of course my work. I did work for my employer, and I did work for my brand too. That was my yesterday, and this still was my today. I will keep look through all the borders, maybe get some new inspiration. It's Friday, of course I will enjoy. Like it's another feeling when you don't feel the pressure that tomorrow you will have to work. So but I will not knitting, and it's very, very hard to not knit. It's very too hard to find out some entertainment for myself. Okay, I will finish. It's very hot, very, very hot. We still have hot weather. Bye. Hi. It's Monday, and yesterday, what have I done yesterday? All day long I did some organization cleaning. I unraveled my blue blouse, like for new sleeves. I organized vanity. I will show you later. Just one drawer. I organized my winter knits. I organized my box with beautiful yarns, and eventually in the evening I was like, I'm missing a knitting. Actually, I was spending my time very slowly, like looking through the books, and in one book I found out a perfect hat for my daughter, which is a double layer, and I started to knit because I was thinking a lot of reasons why I have this pain, and I eventually, while I was walking my dog, I found out that there is a time when I am holding leash in these two fingers. I'm flexing, you know. But it's so stupid because my dog is pulling very hard. She's right now 28 kilograms, so you can imagine how, well, it's quite hard pulling, and she's a puller. She's very excited when she goes outside, and she pulls. She maybe get tired only on the end of the walk. So today, yes, I started to knit that hat, and I will show you it tomorrow. And today is a Monday when I am working more with my brand. I did some like documentation work. I made here orders, so I just made a lunch. I will wake my kids, and after all I will go and ship out these orders. And meanwhile, while I am awaiting my kids, I'm knitting a gloves for my son. And yesterday I decided that I will use for knitting not this finger but this finger. So when I'm knitting I'm using like this finger. So like not moving this one. And yes, and in evening I think I will knit finally tessellated sweater. I really missed knitting. It was very hard. And I started to knit. I hope this will be fine, and if this pain will not going away, I will now be more careful while I will walk my dog. It will be fine after some days or weeks. We'll see. But yes, this how I will spend my Monday. I will enjoy this day, how long it's possible. Bye. Just a little bit. Here I have my leftovers for kids' silk mohair. I don't have it a lot, but I need to reorder this green because I want to knit the sweater for my son with this yarn, combining this yarn with another one. This I yesterday decided to use for another tote bag. I decided to make one more tote bag and reknit very old yarn. So here I have some needles, very huge needles, but I have never used them. Wooden one, I have used only this and this. And here I have some set with the needles. I even don't know where to use them, and I don't know how they got to me. And here I have a very beautiful bag. Oh my god, so beautiful fabric, I love it. And here I put I decided I will collect all samples here. So mostly there are beige color. It's yarn which I will use for one layer for hat, together with a quetzal mohair in purple. And this is my needle keeper, and I decided to keep it open here, so it's easy to reach my needles. And if I'm going somewhere, I can wrap it up and took with myself. And here I have quite a lot of stitch markers, so let's open it. Small cute bag full with stitch markers and some other type of needles. So yeah, and blockers and candles for good smell. But yeah, and this is what I did additional to that yarn box, which I organized too, but it's more for inspiration. I don't know. I just looked to this stuff and got some inspiration. What can I do from this yarn? It's Wednesday. I hope this video will go out today, so I try my best. Just the last episode, I edited everything already yesterday, so I just need to put this. And must say, this is the first day when you really feel it's like autumn. I love to take video, some pictures from my attic apartment, and I'm following to how trees leaves are changing colors. I'm adding here two videos just to see, and it's happening so fast, really fast. So soon there will be a gold autumn. But how I mentioned before, I decide start to knit. It just felt so wasteful. There was a moment when I was sitting in the couch drinking my tea and just watching. I even don't remember what I was watching, but that's it. I can't do it so simple. I need to do something more with my hands, and I decide I will start to knit. And to be true, my pain is much more less. I think it's going away because I'm thinking now how I am holding leash of my dog, and yeah, just need to think about it. It seems I am quite fragile or I need to drink some supplement for my joints. But why I decided to start to knit, because I was looking through this book. I love this book. And I knew that my middle one daughter need a hat which would be quite warm, like super warm. And here is a double layered hat. And it's very beautiful. Actually, there is interesting design element, like from one side it can be mohair, from other side it can be like simple hat. Maybe let's cover important information just to save the work of Sari Nordlund. It's her book, Softly Timeless Knits. And actually there is a many beautiful knits. I would say these really are timeless knits. Maybe I can shortly show you what there is in this book. Pictures. I hope you see. And there is even more. And actually this book is so beautiful. You are looking through this book and you feel like you are in the center of the Paris, and amazing, very beautiful. I was there very long time ago, but I feel that vibe. And yes, and I think there is many models which would be great to knit, and actually I have one in my mind for my cashmere yarn. So in the future, in winter time, I think there will came out some more. But I started to knit this hat for my daughter. I unraveled purple hat with a kid silk mohair, and then there was a purple yarn, merino wool from Old Stash. I all the time trying to reuse Old Stash yarn together with the merino, because I think it's nowadays style. I don't know. I actually even love this effect, because if to take this purple yarn by their own, I don't like that color. It's I don't know, that color, it's not so great, at least for me. I think so. I will show you. So, but together with the mohair, which is darker, it looks so beautiful. I love it. And for another layer, I decided to use this yarn. I forgot the label, so I will add information which yarn it is. But it's also very beautiful, like purple color, and but I will use mohair because I need to get the same gauge, but I can't get it only with one thread, so I really need, and I hope eventually it will be at first very warm hat and the next beautiful. So my first project from this book, and I'm keeping this project in this leftover knitted bag. Ta-da! I love it. So cute. It's the same design which I'm using for tote bag, but smaller. Here is a button. I had this booklet type yarn leftover. Here I have merino wool leftover from the one top which I knitted from colored yarn from Maruma yarns, and yeah, and turns out so beautiful. This bag was hanging for a very long time, but eventually yesterday I was in big rush. I wanted to took with myself and knit, and I put it in this bag, and it looks so great. And I have even a linen. I saw today, and I really like it, that I ended up casted off this knit with this braid, just simple casting off, and eventually it looks very beautiful when you sew in this linen. So, and you even don't need to make additional holes. You can put it here in knit because it's easy and amazing. I really suggest you to use your leftovers in such a cute bags, because for me it's a huge struggle when I see scrap projects in garments. Actually, even any scrap project, mostly I don't like them, but sometimes there is amazing products, even garments. I actually saw some beautiful like sweaters and cardigans, but sometimes they look, I don't know, to even can't to understand how to explain that that color, like how colors changing. I think they look, I don't know. I think it looks quite simple in not so good way, but I have seen really beautiful scrappy projects. There is in YouTube ones how I think scrappy queen. It's a Finnish knitting stories, I think. Yes, Jana. She's great in scraps too, if you want to see. But yeah, this is my scrappy yarn project bag. I'm very proud of that. And see, all hat yarn is here. So very nice, very nice. And next, what I was knitting after my, actually I haven't knitted 3 whole days, and in 4th day I started to knit in the evenings, and I keep it to knit gloves for my son. I don't know, this will be enough for fingers, but I think I will find additional yarn for gloves. But here you see, I got a pattern, so I decided to use it, and my son's hand is the same size as mine, and it looks like this. I think it's very cool for a boy. I'm wondering how this top finger will be knitted up. I don't know, really. I have some ideas, but we'll see. So I'm just following to the pattern, and I will need to start with this finger, and we'll see what's gonna be more. And of course he was asking how is going on with my hat. You know, I need to knit a sample before I start to knit that hat, so yes. And this was my 2 projects which I knitted yesterday. Actually, I didn't knit anything, but I knitted one day before, this and that hat, and that's all. Yesterday I work all day. In the evening part I needed to go to the center of the Riga. I tried to manage this together with a leather supply shop, so I was there, and I was going actually to the Cuba salsa lesson for the first time. My friend invited me to do it together because we were talking a lot about socialization part in my life. So I'm living in some way in some box. And I'm not I will say in Latvian, es nesocializējos, and I will write you here in English. because I don't know, I am very much in my family life. I have a hobby. I love to spend time with my niece and everything else. I really love to put effort in my home too, and read books. Yes, and I'm a very slow reader, but I'm reading them actually every day. And yes, and this was a fun way. I was going to the salsa lessons, but very, very long time ago. I think it was 12 years ago. And yes, it was so funny because the fun part is, of course, I was nervous, but when I am nervous, I laughing a lot. But I was happy that everyone there was in a like very light mood, joking, laughing, and it was in place, so I could behave myself like this, and it was great. But when I came home, I was so super tired, so very tired that I go sleep at 10 o'clock. I even didn't need to, I made a tea, I drink a tea and watch one of my favorite now bloggers, Nastya Inspiration. She made a 10-minute long video. That's so perfect. I will drink my tea while I am watching this short video, enjoying. I will get my dose of inspiration and I will go to sleep. So that was my day. And today I was rushing my work for my employer. So I took a small part for the pause because soon will came home my son too. I decided to take video, and yeah, and I hope you will see it tonight. And one more thing I want to say you, this book where you are putting knitting, like my knitting notes, is full. I don't have any place for new projects there, and there is many projects which isn't finished, so I need to man vajag sevi izaicināt. English version. I need to finish them before I start even a new knitting book. I have one new knitting book made by one Latvian girl, and actually I have 3 of them, and I remember that I bought the next 2 because I loved the first one, and I was thinking, well, if I will have 1,000 followers, I will make a how it calls, but it seems till the 1,000 followers it's maybe a long way. Therefore, I don't know. I will think what can I do with these 2 project books. I bought them with the idea to gift it to someone, so I really plan to gift it to someone, only I need to think when and to whom and how. So yes, and eventually I have there some projects which I haven't finished yet, and this is my plan. I need to finish everything with what I was started, which are living in this book. Finish with this madness with many new projects. Now I have there only 2, but yes, it's a madness. So my tessellated sweater also wasn't knitted almost a week. I was planning to knit it on Monday and on Tuesday, but I haven't because I don't know why, but I haven't. So yesterday I just even didn't do any knitting. So yeah, that was this week, very close to autumn season. Everyone is going for the mushrooms. I was for the mushroom hunting too. Somewhere in July, I think. And yeah, and I'm waiting this amazing autumn weather when you can wear more than 2 layers. I love to wear like cardigans and something else on me, like some trench or I don't know, some light coat. Yes, I really love it. That's it. This was quite nice week. Not so much knitting. Somehow I decided I can do so many things for the crafts, but overall I can't because I don't know where the time flies. But it is what it is. I hope you are happy about your all crafty time and you are enjoying autumn weather, starting to enjoying it, and ready for the cold weather knits, and you have some wonderful plans. So maybe you can say me in comments what are you planning to knit, because I think I can't speak about my plans. I need to tackle what I have right now, and I really hope that next week I will be able to show you some ready done projects. Have a nice next week. Bye. I got the packaging and I wanted to open with you, and actually I understood, or should I look here again? I understood that I ordered a small amount of yarn which I needed, so open. Wow, so nice. Ooh. So I ordered this for the hat for my middle one daughter, but I just not decided that I wanted to knit for her cardigan. I had a plan to buy more like the same yarn. Wow, so okay, next time, because Drops has a discount, so yeah. What else? Oh, there was my son who was washing hands. What else? And I ordered this green yarn for my son's sweater, which I will combine. Just give me a minute. Woo! So, which I will combine with this yarn. I have quite a lot left over, and I had knitted for him a scarf like this, and we really love it, this combination, and it looks so beautiful. So I think I planned to knit a zipper sweater from Petite Knit. So yes. What else? It's not another mohair, because I wanted to, I'm sorry, Nika. I wanted to mix with this mohair just to start my tote bag from darker color to lighter and much more lighter, something like this. I really wanted to try out. And next, I'm preparing some stuff for Christmas knits. So I have one family where I knitted last year socks for mom, dad and daughter. So, and I have socks for mom already done. I will gift them to her in gray tweed color, and I ordered it from Flat Socks Relana Garn tweed blue for dad. That gray tweed I had from cat is looking out of the windows, and I'm afraid that she will say bye. I'm flying out. So yeah. And that tweed gray one was from Regia. I really love it. I have in red color, and yes, I decided to try. It's always very interesting. For me, I decided to try from this brand. So it's a yarn. And also, girl loves the yellow color. I would say here we have some drops flora. I have a white one, and I'm planning to knit for her pressed flower socks. I was thinking this will gonna be much more bright, but I feel there is some like a green undertone for this shade of yellow. I see this quite correct in this side. So what do you think? Is this yellow for you? I don't mind actually, but maybe she loves much more yellow. But yes, so this was my order for my plants. And I have very interesting news. Just a minute ago, I came from the hairdresser. I bring there my son, and that hairdresser, she knows that I'm knitting a lot, and she saw that I'm wearing my knitwear today too, and she asked me, she like telling, you know what, I bought in one shop kid silk mohair. On the silk, very nice mohair. I had a knitter, but when I said her that I bought this yarn, she said me, I don't knit such a fancy like yarn, and I'm thinking maybe you can knit for me a sweater. I couldn't say no. To be true, I wasn't in my mind to say no, but in the same time I was fair, and I told her that I never have been knitted for someone else. I'm usually knitting only for myself garments and for my daughters, but not for someone else. And I don't know how much she would be ready to pay, but I don't know. But I agree to knit for her just from the kid silk mohair mesh type sweater, just slightly oversized, and I will try. I hope this will be okay. I don't know what I'm doing, why I agree, but she said me, no rush at all, you can do in your rhythm, but I don't have anyone else whom to ask. I know her for many years, so oh my god. Okay, we'll see. I hope she will be happy in the end. But yes, but I'm not planning to do knitting for money. Like sweaters, garments, no, ever. I just do only this time. This will gonna be just exception. Izņēmums. English version. Izņēmums. English version. So nice, so nice. This is super fast order. I ordered yesterday and this morning I had a notification that I have my order in a Patama. Super fast.